Hello and welcome back to the show. Today's video will feature two different knives, and the bigger question is which one is the one that is the best one and which one is going to get the best rating. So this is the Ninja one, we like the blackout edition over here, and the next one is the all wooden edition. And you can see here how fast and easy they deploy, just as lightning. And the bigger question is which one is the better one for you to get, and of course which one is the better one useful as well. Stay tuned to the end of the show to find out which is the one I recommend for you to get, and of course which one gets the higher rating. The Civivi Baby Banter Wharncliffe is a very nice looking knife over here, and look at how slim this thing actually is. Now comparing this to the Baby Banter, which is almost the same identical knife, we have a few differences in mind here. This is nitrogen, the blade itself, and this one is not. This is one of the difference between them. The second difference is just this is shaped like a clevel and this is shaped just like this. Now this is different use for different kind of specs, and of course it all depends which one you like the best. Now the other difference between them is the actual handle itself. Now we have usually wood or just regular mic ladder. This one has a different kind of mic ladder to this, which is really nice looking. This specific material that they use on it, which is really different than before. Now both of them are made by the same guy, which is Ben Petersen, and both of them are really exceptionally well made. But take a look at how this one opens and take a look at this one. This one opens much more faster. I think it is a slightly improved version of it in every sense of the way. Now on the other side, this is how it looks like over here, and this one over there, and they're pretty much almost identical when it comes to that. The material are very similar as well, but what I like really a lot about this is just the blade, the material, the shape. Everything about this just screams like really beautiful looking nice knife. And this one over here, although I really like it, it is just different. You see the handle is a little bit more less grippy when it comes to that. So the wood one is a little less grippy. So if you're looking for a grippier grip, this one, the mic ladder, is the one you want to get. And not only that, it looks nice as well. Now this material is going to stand the test of time, and it actually looks much more better than the plastic and much more durable than the wood version of it. So in case you're looking for something that's really good, this thing is what it is for. Now if you have a lot bigger fingers and closing it up, it will be a problem for you. As you can see, this one really stretching when it comes to that. It lets you have another place for your finger to put right here, and you can still use it to cut things with. Now this is the clevel like thing here. You see this is straight edge, so this is more for chopping things in a certain way, like tick tick tick, just like that, versus something that you want to chop just like this. So different kind of use for a different kind of knife is over here included. The killer clip is really good. I mean, it's not too hard and it's easy for you to use over here. The knife itself looks really slick as well. I like the way it actually looks. I like how it feels, and when you grab this, it does give you a very good way for you to grab it. You're not getting into this position where, oh, this thing is slippery or not good enough. It does grab it pretty well. Now to open and close, all you have to do is to move this just like this, just a little bit, and you close it up. To open it up, you can open it in two ways. One is just like this. You go ahead and flick it up. Next way for you to open is simply just grab it just like that and open it up the old-fashioned way. But this one is fun. I mean, it's one of those knives that is so fun to flick, one of the funnest ones that you can get, and it does give you the fun factor to it. But look at how slim this thing is over here. It really is pretty slim when it comes to the actual knife itself over here. So it's like an engineering marvel. In such a small size, you're getting a very good knife too. Now when it compares to regular knives are much more bigger, and this one is just on the small side. It's one of those 4-finger kind of a knives. You only need 4 fingers for you to go ahead and grab this, and the 5th one goes on the top. And it's really for small jobs. It's not really for anything heavy duty, but yet you want to have something fashionable, small in your pocket that you can go ahead and start using right away, flick it open pretty fast. This one definitely does the job, and it does it in really nice style too. It looks great on both sides as well. So this is really a unique version, and I do suggest for you to actually get 2 of those knives, not 1. Get this one over here, the Wharncliffe, and this version, which is the wooden edition. And the reason why you want to get both of them is that you can swipe them from each other. So for example, what I'm going to be doing is keeping the Mikado, and I like this shape more than that. You can actually go ahead and change it around, open it up, and of course move this to that one. And now you have a different kind of knife and a whole other kind of style to this. But it's all about your preferences, which one you like more. I mean, if the wooden one looks like really slick and everything, and it looks so much better than that, then of course keep it as is. It's up to you to decide over here. But I like the blackout edition. You can see how beautiful this thing really looks over here. Really nice looking. The Mikado looks sophisticated and beautiful, whereas this thing looks really classical. It has the classical look to this because it's wood. You can't go wrong with wood and classical when it comes to that, but when it comes to looking sophisticated and really high-tech and everything, this one really does the job. And it has this ninja-like characteristics, being all blackout, and of course it looks just different. So this is something that will differentiate this knife from any other knife you ever had as well. But the looks, the shape, everything really is nice about this. You would think this thing costs about $120, but it's not. It's much more cheaper than that. It's going for around $60. It really depends where you're going to be finding it. But I like the way it actually looks, and it's definitely an interesting looking knife here. And I can show you how you can balance this up. And this one actually goes straight on when you put this in. And this one does as well. You can see that they both rest like that, which is really cool, by the way. And when you close them up, let's take a look at closing them, how they look on one side over here, and of course on the other side as well. Really, really slick looking. Recommend for you to get. It's really awesome, by the way. Thank you so much for getting all the way to this end of the video. And you're probably wondering, what is the rating that I assigned for both of those knives? So this one over here, the Blackout Edition, gets me 9.8. I refuse to give a perfect 10 to almost any knife over here, but it's getting pretty close. And this is for something this size and of course this shape as well. Now this one over here gets 9.5. The reason why I subtract the little points for this one is because this thing is just a little bit on the slick side, and because of that it doesn't get a perfect 10. Other than that, they're both super rapid to be deployed, and they look really interesting as well. So this one over here is also fast to deploy. You can see over here in a nick of a second, and of course they look amazing too. So which of those are the ones that you'll be probably getting for yourself? And if you don't like this specific version, there is definitely a lot of other ones that are built just like that. So this one is the Mikado, and this is the wooden edition.